Hello everyone. So I'm Riley Robey. My name's David Riley, and the Robey part comes from having a Robey steamroller, a tandem steamroller. How the channel came about: when the breach happened in Whitchurch, on the canal on the Llangollen Canal, I did a flight over with my drone, a drone that I bought for a completely different reason, which we'll touch on in a moment. I'd never really used a drone for a few months, but I wanted to have a look at the breach, so I flew over with my drone. And Steve Court from Court Over the Cut, Above the Cut, asked if he could use my footage of the breach, and he said, "Would you like me to tag me in the video or a channel?" I said, "I haven't got a channel," so I thought, well, perhaps I should make a channel. So Riley Robey was born at that point, and it's gone from strength to strength with all you great people watching, supporting, subscribing to my videos, which I hugely appreciate. And also the supporters that have bought me a coffee or super thanks me, hyped me videos, all sorts. Really means a lot. The most important thing to me as a channel, although the donations are greatly appreciated, is to subscribe. That helps me out as a channel no end. This here's Ernie. I call him Ernie Burns. He's my little shadow. Aren't you, Burns? He's always next to me, pinging around, jumping at me, see? He's a Pomeranian, but he thinks he's a terrier. So I've been doing videos on the breach, mainly, which I'm going to continue to try to do. It's a bit of a juggling act because I do run a small business of my own, and that business is like farm repairs, if you like. I'm an agricultural engineer by trade. I do a few machinery repairs, mostly fabrication, building repairs, repairs around farms, stable yards, anywhere that wants me, really. So that's me. The Robey Steamroller that I touched on before is one of probably 10 or 11 left, maybe a few more. I was the first person to make a firebox for them in preservation. That's 1/2-inch plate that's pressed in 2 halves and welded together. It's a stayless firebox in that it's got no stays between the outer and inner shell. The other strange thing about the boiler is that it's got the second shaft goes through the actual barrel through a tube. I think that's the only locomotive style boiler that does that. Please do correct me if I'm wrong on that. I spent probably 6 years restoring that, probably about 15 years ago now. I've spent a lot of money on her, which is my pride and joy, and she will feature in the channel later into the year. She's laid up for winter at the moment, drained down so nothing will freeze. I love the canals, love walking on the canals. I've never had a canal boat yet, been close to buying one a few times, and that's on my bucket list, so hopefully at some point that will happen. My little shadow's next to me again. Where I am at the moment is some land I own near Whitchurch, and I mostly use this for growing and cutting hay, of which I sell a bit of locally. I do that all with vintage machinery, classic tractors, nothing posh, nothing too expensive. I enjoy the older kit, it's a reason to play. We have a few horses, me and my partner, which will come here in the fullness of time, hopefully. A couple of years ago, I built a hay barn on this field. I did it all myself. Well, I had the steel frame made, and then I put it up myself. It's the first full steel portal frame shed that I've put up on my own. I've done others with other people. It's quite a big learning curve. Later this year, starting in a couple of 3 weeks time, maybe 4 weeks, I'm going to be putting up another shed, which I'm going to try and film as a series of videos for you. Hopefully that'll prove interesting. It'll be a good record for myself. I'll enjoy doing it and I'll enjoy filming it. That's a steel frame shed. That's going to be clad with tin roof and tin sides. The other one was Yorkshire boarded sides, mainly for hay storage with a bit of machinery. I don't like the machinery being with the hay. That's why I'm doing a second barn. That's going to be just for machinery storage, really. So yeah, that's my plan, and I'm also going to be doing other canal videos. And the other thing that I'm obviously interested in is machinery. So obviously on the breach there'll be a lot of plant machinery and different machines doing the actual repairs. Later in the year I'll also touch on videoing some other plant, cranes. I've got a good video coming up to film hopefully in March, April time, of some machines that you're probably not all aware of. Quite a rare machine. I won't say too much, but that's coming up. So yeah, that's hopefully where the channel's going to go. And I enjoy doing the videos. It's different to my normal job, and it's a learning curve. So if any of you can give me any advice, please do. Any advice on the videos, much appreciated. Ernie sitting in the sun. This is Ernie's favourite place, this field. Goes mad when he comes here. I have got a few other classic cars and a pickup truck. That's a 48 3W pickup. I've had that for probably 20 years. I've still got my first car, which was a mini sidewalk. Bought that when I was 16. I've still got that in a shed. Those aren't here. They're at my workshop, which are off-site. And then I've got a few tractors and trailers, hay bobs, all the kind of landy kind of agricultural machinery. I've got a little old baler as well, which I do all my conventional bales with. I have someone in to do haylage bales, of which there's a few being sold today. That's why I'm here. So anyway, yeah, that's basically who I am, what I'm doing, and hopefully what will happen to the channel going forwards. Lots of you have asked me to show myself and to show Ernie Burns.